What is happening, everybody? My name is Mark and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you or showing you my audio settings for the Sony ZV-1 paired with the Rode VideoMicro 2. If you have the Rode VideoMicro 1, which is the microphone over here, which is the OG Rode VideoMicro, I love the audio that comes out of this, but the only thing I don't like about it is that it's a little bit too tall for the size. Yes, it is a small microphone. The audio sounds fantastic. It's just the tallness of this thing. Compared to the Rode VideoMicro 2, it just doesn't make sense for the Sony ZV-1 because the Sony ZV-1 is a very small camera and you're trying to keep it minimalist as possible, right? Without making it look like a DSLR or a mirrorless full frame. So let me show you really quick what the setup looks like. So this is my Sony ZV-1 plus the Rode VideoMicro 2 on top. The setup just looks okay. It doesn't look like the Rode VideoMicro 2 is too big for the ZV-1, but if I were to put this, it will be a very obvious difference. You can see that just by putting it like this right away is much taller. So let's quickly dive into a top-down angle of what my audio settings are so you can get the same audio that you're hearing right now with the exact same setup. Okay, so the audio settings that I have for the Sony ZV-1 paired with the Rode VideoMicro 2 is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is to make sure that you are on movie mode and also you are on manual exposure. This will make sure that you are not having your audio fed automatically, like the gain is set automatically. So now we go to tab number 2, which is for your video settings. And there are different pages here, page 1, page 2, page 3, all the way to 9. You want to go to page number 3. And automatically you will see that the settings now are not grayed out anymore, because normally the wind noise reduction will be on because of automatic, right? It's not knowing what audio source is shooting for. So this is good. It allows you to have full control over your audio. So it's basically, you're just going to make sure that the audio level display is on. So I'm going to point the microphone to myself. As you can see, the audio meter is moving, right? So you want the audio to rest between -12 and -6. So -3 is over here. -6 is between -12 and -3. So I'm going to keep talking and I'm going to adjust the volume according to my loudness. So this is my current tone. So if I set it to 12, it's still not enough. 13 is about, yeah, right about there. So if I put in 14, it's almost -3, and I've put it on 15. Yeah, so I think 14 is a sweet spot whenever you're vlogging at an arm's length distance with the Rode VideoMicro 2 plus the ZV-1. So if you hit that, you're pretty much set. This is an audio test for the Sony ZV-1 paired with the Rode VideoMicro 2. I am about an arm's length away from the microphone. I can touch the microphone right now. So this is what the audio sounds like if you are holding the microphone or the camera from an arm's length. For me, I have it on a tripod, so I can touch the camera right now, and this is what the audio sounds like for the Rode VideoMicro 2 paired with the Sony ZV-1. And this is what the audio sounds like on the Sony ZV-1 with no microphone attached. I'm just using the built-in microphone, the onboard microphone on top of the Sony ZV-1. And this is what it sounds like. The sound doesn't probably sound as amazing as having a proper shotgun microphone on top, but hey, it still works, but of course it will sound better if you have a proper external microphone. So test mic 1, 2, 3, test mic 1, 2, 3. So for this test, I have the Rode VideoMicro 2 a lot closer to me right now, and you're probably wondering how am I doing this. It's actually very easy. I have the Rode VC1 over here, which is a 3.5mm extension cable. So this allows you to not be limited to just having the microphone on top of your camera. You can actually put it closer and you can get a lot more crispier audio. So this is what the audio sounds like with the Rode VideoMicro 2 close to me, like about one handspan away from the microphone. So test mic 1, 2, 3, test mic 1, 2, 3. So for this test, I'm now hand holding the microphone. So this allows me to put the microphone very close to my mouth, and this is probably going to be the best sounding audio that you're going to hear from the Rode VideoMicro 2 because of the proximity, because it's very close, and now the audio is really just being fed directly into the microphone. You can set the gain lower on the camera. So right now, I think I have it only on 5 dB. I have it on 5 notches, 5 settings on the Sony ZV-1, and it allows me to just lower my gain, and all the gain is coming from the microphone, which is good because now it's a lot cleaner. So test mic 1, 2, 3, test mic 1 2 3. And now we're back to having the Rode Video Micro 2 directly mounted on top of the Sony ZV-1, and I have my gain 13 settings on the audio settings, so 13 clicks. So yeah, this is probably how you guys are going to be using this microphone. You're going to probably put it on top, but I strongly advise you guys to buy your own 3.5mm extension cable so you can actually get better audio. So if you're not on the go, you're not vlogging outdoors, if you're just shooting indoors like me, you could probably even boom it on top of your head so it's not in the shot, and you can actually get a lot crispier audio than you would just having it on top of the camera. You just have to remember that you have to adjust the gain. The more you have it closer, the more you have to lower the gain, because the microphone is now picking up audio closer to your mouth. So if you have it further, increase the gain on the camera. If you have it closer, you decrease the gain. So that's it for me, guys. If you have any further questions or clarifications with the Sony ZV-1 paired with the Rode Video Micro 2, hit me up with a comment down below and I'll be glad to help you guys out. So as always, see you guys next time and have a good one. Peace.